Hi there, welcome to episode 15 of Cyberpunk. Thanks for being with me. I just need to start off the housekeeping today by giving a huge thanks to the community in the comments section as a whole for the overwhelmingly positive reaction you've given to me shifting from doing a Monday and Thursday episode to just focusing on a Monday. The kindness, the understanding has been so encouraging. I had been very nervous about putting that little section at the start of the previous video talking about the change, but your reaction has shown that I need not have been. So again, thank you very much. Also on the subject of that little chat, I mentioned the possibility of doing an occasional blog on a Thursday, and there have been a lot of suggestions from people about ways in which that slot could be used. Some people have focused in, as I did myself, on gathering together comments from the comments section and emails that I get, things which don't generally sort of fit together in the comments section for responses, and talking about them there. So that's had a lot of support. Also things like pick a game and just play it, something simple that doesn't take a lot of preparation and deep research to do, and chat about it as you're playing, and we'll join in the comments section if we feel so disposed. Streaming was something that came up from several people. Have you thought about it? I've thought about it. The thing is, I'm scared of it. It's like juggling lots of balls at the same time. The beauty of making videos like this is you're juggling balls, but if you drop one, it's not the end of the world, because you can edit and do it again. And when you're live with an audience, you're literally juggling those balls constantly every minute of the stream. And I'm not even sure how it works. I have a relative who has streamed before, and being a curious person, I am a curious person, being a person blessed with a lot of curiosity, I'm very keen to talk to him about how it actually works, because it's something I'd like to find out for my own sort of education. As I say, I'm not even sure if I've got the kit to do this, because it's so strange and alien to me, but that came up as a suggestion. Also, another suggestion that came up was reaction videos. I've never done a reaction video before. I don't know how it would work. I'd have to think about what I was reacting to. So what I'm saying is I'm gathering all these thoughts, these ideas that people have come up with and expressed together. I'll go through them and I'll keep you posted. Right. This episode is actually being filmed on a Thursday. I had to remember the day there. You may be thinking, but Thursday? That used to be a video day. Yes, it can't be edited though until Sunday, because we have a run of consecutive birthdays coming up later this week. This is some other stuff that makes life busy. So Thursday, today, is actually the very day that the 2.3 patch goes live as well. There will be people falling over themselves like ravenous mice after the last lump of cheese to make videos about that, I'm sure. So we'll maybe mention the patch in the next episode when the dust has settled a little bit. Meantime, Jackie's bike. In the last episode, I mentioned that I thought it needed a name, and I have had so many responses from people with suggestions for what I might call it. I will have kept the suggestion list open, because I'm thinking I'm from a Thursday to a Sunday here, until Sunday, so virtually for a whole week, and I'll pop in editing at the end of this episode to let you know the actual name. In a very traditional manner, I'm going to be putting all the names into a hat, one slip of paper for each time it was suggested, and there have already been, I'm looking down at the list, so many excellent ideas. Just to skim through a few of them, Roach came up from more than one person, for obvious reasons, it makes great sense. Bikey McBikeface, Vendetta, the Jackster, Amante de Misty, which I thought was an interesting one. I understand it means the love of Misty. Rusty, I hope it isn't. Gabriel, there were many suggestions. It was quite a list, it still is. My wife will be doing the drawing of the hat to get out the successful slip of paper whilst I'm editing, actually, on Sunday. So I will pop that information in right at the end of this video. Now, normally in a video, this is the point at which I would say that's the end of the housekeeping. Let's recap the story from the last episode. However, the last episode was actually the one in which we started off other quests besides the Evelyn one, which was already running with Judy as the person pushing that along. So Judy was last episode still waiting for me in the van. And the thing is, I've given this some thought. I'm holding off on resuming that Evelyn quest for an extra episode until episode 16. And I've done this because the list of things that I want to do that are not main storyline items but aren't off grid either, they're not exactly free range things, is getting longer and longer, and I need to start picking some of these things off for the benefits that they'll bring me and that will help me in the main game. I mustn't let the storyline push me along too quickly, in other words, with all this other stuff on the map waiting to be done and in the journal list. So in this episode, that's what I'm going to do. I've chosen 3-4 things, it depends how the time goes. These are things that have been waiting and their time has at last come. I'll explain each of them as we go, so let's get started. So since the end of the last episode, all I've done is to walk around from the corner where we left Dennis. I've reached a drop point, I've sold off all the weapons I don't want to keep, I've dismantled junk, all that usual stuff has been done. The quest still says call Panam, which is not going to happen in this episode, and I'm not even going to go to the journal for this first job because it doesn't exist in the journal. Ever since Jackie died and we went to El Coyote Cojo and had the wake with Mar Wells, the offender, I've wanted to go back. Partly because I want to see Mar Wells again and also maybe catch up with Misty if she's there, but also to do some more exploring of the area because it's an interesting place. I missed one of the characters when I was there last time because I didn't even realise there was an upstairs that I could go to, so I want to go back. And what I've had to do to make that possible is to go on the map and find the nearest point to it, which is way down here from where we are. There is a fast travel point. Now I could take the fast travel point, but I'd rather not because I've got a perfectly good motorbike and I'm going to call my motorbike when these people get out of the way and we'll have a nice evening ride. So bike, where are you? Here it comes. I think it might be up there rather than down here. I think I'm going to, excuse me officer, I think I'm going to have to climb over and go looking for it. Where is my bike? Oh, that's a bit of a drop. Dare I risk a drop like that? I'm not sure I can. Let's have a look and see. Perhaps I can. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was good. This is a very weird area. Yeah. All these large fans, like computer fans. Massive cooling capacity going on. I shall investigate that on another occasion because I have a ride ahead of me. I don't even know what my bike is called, but we'll know by the end of the episode, won't we? I have a ride ahead of me in the dark, or the gathering dark. It's not quite dark yet, is it? It's a bit circuitous getting around this police action which is here, but we've made it. So we're going to see Mar Wells. We're just going to ride along and chill on the way. I'm going to try to obey the rules of the road, but it is difficult because this is America and everything's backwards for me. I mean, I'm not even sure, am I okay overtaking these vehicles? This car in front of me, do I overtake it on this side or do I go down this side? Is this permissible? Is that alright to do that? Am I allowed to go in between vehicles like this? Is that okay? Sooner or later I'm going to find a police vehicle and they're going to take exception to me doing one of these things and I'm going to get such a telling off. But for the moment we'll just cruise. Now, on the subject of bikes, I was advised that if I pressed the left D-pad, was it? Something might happen, or was it right D-pad? I think it was left. Nothing's happening. So I've tried that, nothing happened. I'm going to miss my turn. Ooh, that was close. Also, someone said you should press and try the first person view on the bike, and I will do this, but in cities, I tried it very briefly. That car just speeded up as if it's trying to run me over. Whoa, nearly missed my exit. In cities it seems quite twitchy because there's a lot of traffic around you and the roads can suddenly be very narrow and people do unexpected things. Like I thought you were going to turn right there but you didn't. So what I am going to do later in this episode is to take on a task where I can, hopefully, because I've looked where the map location is that we're going to be heading to, just relax a bit on the bike and open up, and maybe not have quite so much traffic around me and so much street furniture that if you run into it, it could, you know, chop your head off or cause you to suffer some other non-trivial injury. The names, by the way, that came in... Oh, careful, mind that police car. I think I'll accelerate and get past you. No, I won't, because you're faster than me. Yes, I will. The names that came in fall into different categories. It occurred to me when I was looking at them. I have no preference, by the way. It's not down to me, it's down to the hat. But some of them were related to Misty. And I did think about that. I wondered whether... is that something that... Hi, guys. Is that something that Jackie would have done, maybe? If he was naming the bike, he would have preferred to have named it after Misty. Is it something V would do? I suppose he might, if he wanted to say, well, you know, if Jackie was still here, I'm sure he would have wanted to do this. But then perhaps names that included something to do with Jackie would be more appealing to V. Jackster was one of the suggestions. And again, as I say, I have no preferences of any of these, because I'm well aware that fate is going to decide, so there's no point having preferences. In fact, you're setting yourself up for a fall if you do begin to have any sort of favourites. There were some quite neutral names too, which more were sort of purposeful and powerful names relating to the capacity of the bike to do what it needs to do. It will be very interesting to see what comes out of the hat later. I have produced a list, and my wife is very kindly putting them into little strips, which will go in the hat. She's going to do the draw as well. So we'll wait and see what fate decides. But by the end of the episode, you'll have a name that will last you forever, just like I hope you last forever. Now, this is the fast travel point. That's the closest I can get. And I've just got to try and remember where from here. Is that it down there? I think it is. I believe that is El Coyote Cojo. I'll trot down here. It is as well. We've reached our destination. None of these people are going inside. What's the matter with you people? Don't you like the fine hostelry that you're passing up? Hello, it's been a while.
Hey, you. Sitting in the wrong spot.
What's happening?
This isn't a bar?
It is. But it's our bar.
Uh-oh.
Now, let's take a walk.
Uh-oh.
Hey, leave him alone, cabrones. V, go teach these assholes how to behave in my bar.
Raymond Chandler evening. Pepe has told me to teach them how to behave. I've only just walked through the door. I literally walked through the door 5 seconds ago. And already, I didn't even come to see you people. I came to see Mar Wells. Is he Pepe? He is Pepe. He is the bartender. He's the one who's telling me, because he recognised me, obviously, that I should be doing this. Is that... That is Mar Wells. Shows she's standing by watching this happen. Oh, all right. What?
Hey, back off. Ain't your biz here.
Now that may have been a mistake. I'm just an interested bystander, but I'm going to tell you to.
You heard what Pepe said. Take a fucking walk.
June, fuck off, or I implant my blade in your ribs.
Oh, okay. Now, we haven't had a hand-to-hand combat fight, really, since basic training. And I think part of it was the advanced training too. I do possess, if I look in my inventory, which I shall briefly do, because I haven't got rid of them, a number of weapons. There they are, in fact, because I was looking at them actually when I was doing my sifting, and I got rid of a few, but I've kept a couple of katanas and a couple of knives. However, I just get the feeling we shouldn't let it deteriorate to that point. I can only say do what you want or go ahead and make my day. Let's do the bravado one.
Just try, Gonk. Come on. Let's see what you got.
Well, just got real fucking interesting.
Oh, God, it did! How do I do this again? Oh, I've got to remember how to fight. It's been a while. Oh, there are two of you. Hey, that's unfair. There's only one of me. Oh, I'll take you both on. I think we did it. Marwells. I'll talk to you in a minute, Marwells. I want to see if this guy's alright.
What just happened? Landed in a little trouble. Cleaned up now.
God damn, sorry.
I think you have.
I've had a little too much. Fuck, what a night. Why'd you help me?
Because you were in trouble, or because you didn't... Yeah, I'm going to say because you were in trouble. You were in trouble.
Because you would have caught a beating. Or worse.
Yes.
This fucking town, these people? Just here, minding my own business. If it weren't for you, I'd...
You're drunk, Joseph.
For your trouble. The rest, bartender got the rest.
3,420 eddies? What? I didn't do much. Marwells wanted to talk to me. I have no idea. Oh, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to happen.
Did you ever talk to Misty in the end?
I did like you said. I invited her over for dinner.
Yes.
And?
She's so skinny. Who would have thought?
I know what she looks like. That's not what I'm asking.
She's a little bit eccentrica.
She is.
Said my home sits on a natural energy source. But I think I know why, Jackie. She's a nice girl. We exchange numbers.
Oh, that is so good. That's really nice that she did that. I'm a little concerned that she thought Misty was thin. I mean, she is. You know, she's not. She's a slight girl, as they say in the old-fashioned parlance. I hope she's not sort of, you know, finding it difficult to get by without Jackie, and that's affecting her health. I'm going bottom to top with blues. I do this sometimes. I've discussed it in the comments. I'm not going to discuss it particularly again. It's just that sometimes I think the game expects things to be done in a certain way, and it's fun to do it the other way and see how that changes the nuance of the conversation. So the first thing I asked her was, have you seen Misty? Because I think that's the first thing that would be on V's mind. That's the really important question. Now we'll move on to secondary questions.
How do you feel?
I lost my son. How am I supposed to feel?
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry, V. I shouldn't have.
No, you shouldn't really, but...
It's just... When I see him that day, in that limo, all covered in blood, you know what I wanted to say to him. Te metiste en una gran problema, Jackie Wells. As if he was 14 years old again. Just coming home from a fight with the other kids. He's like... My brain was trying to protect me from what I always was afraid would happen.
It's okay, Mama Wells.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't talk about this now. Okay?
That's absolutely fine. I am so happy that I made the journey down here. I'm sorry that Misty's not here. That would have been the icing on the cake for me. She's really feeling it, and she always knew. She always felt there was a sticky end waiting for her son. And when it happened, there must have been such a feeling of her premonition coming true.
Anything interesting happening in the area?
Interesting. Around here. Not one single thing. That's why the kids, they join gangs. No jobs. No future. Where they end up? Behind bars. Or in the ground. This neighborhood died a long time ago.
Well, you say that, but this is a fairly vibrant little place. Well, I guess it was. Actually, the more I look at... Will you stop cowering? It's all over now, for goodness sake. Honestly, you people. Just... Look. Just because I had to sort those two guys out, one of whom at least is still panting on the floor. Oh, his head's ended up inside the... oh, that's awful. Inside the upturned... It looks like a cable drum that's been turned into a table. It's fine. Just please carry on. Enjoy your drink. And talking of which, yes, Mama Wells, I'll have one.
I'll have a drink.
Ahí viene.
Right. Now, I bet you won't serve a Jackie Wells, will you? I'll take something that is... yeah, something that's not going to sort of have a negative effect on me. I'll have a Vitamine, or I think that's how it's supposed to be said. Thanks. And now I'll go talk to the barkeep. Actually, perhaps I'll have a look around first. No, I'll have a look around first. Because like I said, when I was here last... Just checking out the machines on the way in. When I was here last... Hey, that's a nice... I was going to say a bit of graffiti, but it's more like a mural almost. It's an emblem. A V. When I was here last, I did not explore perhaps as thoroughly as I might have. It being awake and all that. Hello? Oh, don't let me stand in your way, will you? Just barge past. Oh, the toilets. I don't remember these toilets. I think they would have stuck in my memory. Because they're grim. And people have... I mean, they even graffiti the toilet? Or is that like part of a design, I think? Maybe it's supposed to be a design. But everywhere else is fair game. This is just a toilet. I don't even want to contemplate. One of these days I'm going to open a toilet door and there'll be something really truly horrible in the other side of it. Not so bad. Not too bad. It's grotty though, isn't it? The peeling paint. It's not good. I mean, the interior looks warm. It's dimly lit. It's got the sort of reddy orange thing going on as the predominant colour, which is nice. And there's sort of knickknacks around that make it feel more homely in places. But also there's a sort of worn out look to it too. It's like a pair of comfortable shoes that haven't got much life left in them. I'm starting to see why it was Marwell said what she said. This is a back area where there is all the beer and stuff is kept for pumping through to the bar. This is the outside. We'll go back in. Where have I not been? I haven't been upstairs. Oh, this is the shrine. Hello. Are you here just sort of relaxing, taking a break?
I don't recognize you. Just passing through.
Well, the barkeep recognised me. So, before you start thinking of me as a stranger, you need to find out your facts.
Want to hear a joke?
Yeah, go on then. Okay. I'll tell you one. What do you call a fish with no eyes? Fish. There you go. That's free. And on the shrine, there are two iconic pistols. Tier 2 plus iconic pistol. Every headshot temporarily increases crit damage and burn chance. The next time you equip this gun, you gain extra ammo equal to the number of headshots. And it's called La Chingona Dorada. These were Jackie's guns. People were leaving things on the shrine that were his, that were reminders of him. There he is. There's my tomb. They managed to find a picture of him. If I can just get that red bit off his lips, where he looked pretty decent. His mother would be proud of that photograph. Not a school photograph. Not a college photograph, in his case, but nevertheless a photograph. And now I'm going to go upstairs. You know, that place that I didn't properly think to go last time? Hey, ooh, there's a shard up here too. Has that just made it worth my while coming up here? It has. Vote for Perales. Hi, I'm Jefferson Perales, a no-holds-barred candidate with an entrepreneurial spirit. What am I fighting for? An end to mega-corporate influence on Night City politics. Naysayers be damned, we can do it. All I need is a token of your support to run a campaign without corporate funding. With your help, I will win this election, and if I win, you win. What do you get in return? A truly independent city, an end to mega-corporate rule, an end to making decisions that affect this city and its people from behind the mahogany desks of board members that have never set foot on the streets of Watson or Pacifica. I seek equal opportunities for all and greater access to education. During my first year in office, I pledged to create an annual fund for 20 full scholarships and 30 partial scholarships in order to support the educations of the city's 200 most promising students. Perales. I have not been up here before. This is like the...
For Christ's sake, leave me be.
What's going on? Oh, the TV is playing. That's what's going on. This guy's being pestered. He's come here for some peace and quiet, and his phone will not allow him to have it. Are you with him, madam? Are you?
You want to move up in the world, do you?
Yes, I think he does. I think V does want to do that. That's very perceptive of you. You could be like a sister to Misty. You could be Foggy. Or Har. So when you get too close to an object, it does cause a jitter when you start moving. So I'd have to be a bit careful of that. I don't know this lady's going to talk to me. I'll try.
You got a problem?
I have not got a problem. I thought I had, but coming here has helped me feel a little better. I'm a bit concerned that Marwell's may struggle without Jackie. Oh, he's on his phone. He won't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
I just said you wouldn't talk to me and I was right. I knew it. I knew it. I predicted that. I just think she'll struggle without Jackie. If things get hard here and if you drop something, is it a contact lens? Do you want me to help you find it? I'm quite good with those. Can't see it. Where were you when you first noticed it was missing? Hey, what? Hello? Hello? No. It's just distraught, thinking of the bill to replace it. I think if things got really bad here, she would have turned to Jackie and Jackie may have stepped in to help her. And now he's not here to do that. And there's another shard. There's another shard. Oh, I'm so pleased I came upstairs. Tourism advisory, stay within city limits. Stick to the city centre for safety. Unfortunately, the areas surrounding Night City still pose significant risks to travellers. The city stands on the disputed border between North and South California. The echoed crack of gunfire can be heard coming from this political fault line day and night. Although border patrols bravely and tirelessly pursue illegal migrant caravans and hunt down merciless bands of nomads who prey on innocent civilians, much of the surrounding area can nevertheless prove dangerous. To ensure your safety, several corporations have dedicated their resources to defend the city borders. Border checkpoints require a special pass, and any attempt to cross without one requires security forces to open fire without hesitation. Stay on the right side of the law to avoid any unfortunate accidents. Safe skies over Night City. Ground transportation into the city is only advised if you are accompanied by corporate or military personnel. Instead, visitors to Night City are strongly encouraged to travel by plane. Daily connections from major American cities and orbit are available. The spaceport is located on Morrow Rock, just off the coast, and is accessible from the Ring Road by exiting onto Spaceport Boulevard. The island has some of the best views of the city, so we recommend a pit stop to snap a few still, even if you have no plans to fly. Interesting. Stay within city limits. Funny, because the city doesn't feel that safe, does it? And yet they're saying to tourists, if you think this is bad, don't go wandering. What do you think about this situation? I don't know. Maybe. I was thinking that the other day, but then I stopped thinking it because I couldn't understand what the words meant. And this lady says,
What the fuck you smiling at?
You'd rather I was sort of running looking like this, perhaps.
Donk, motherfucker, is everywhere.
You're talking about me, aren't you? That's unkind. And we've only just met, and I didn't say anything like that about you. Hello?
What's up?
Well, I've come to this place and it's bringing back memories. Last time I was here, Misty was dejected, and it sounds like she's kind of made friends with Marwell's, and the pair of them might actually meet up again in the future. I'd like to think that was the case. I think Jackie would like to.
Hola.
Hi there. Jackie would like to think that Marwell's would look out for Misty in his absence.
Look, I'm waiting for a friend.
That's fine. I just hoped I was going to have some sort of interaction with you where you would reassure me that it was not the end of the world, that Jackie was gone. I would find another tune one day.
Wait.
I don't think Misty's going to find anyone else. I don't think she's really looking, and I think I've just found another shot. Oh, I've read it. Oh, it's the Netwatch advert. Oh. Never mind. Hey, I'm so glad I came upstairs here. This was really good. I like this area. Also, the decoration up here is another level, isn't it? Do you know, I'd only just noticed it said 18 plus that way. It's very dark. This is the part where people come to seriously kick back, isn't it? Downstairs, it looks so much lighter. It makes the downstairs look frivolous by comparison. Maybe upstairs is for a different sort of clientele. I'm going to talk to the barkeep, because he spoke to me when I came in.
Circling him like sharks on the scent of fresh corporal blood. Could have ended badly if you hadn't stepped in, V.
Yeah, well, not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah.
How about we drink to you then? On the house.
Hey, that sounds like a plan. I've already had one. I'll go on then. I'll sit.
Won't say no to a free drink.
Good fortune and prosperity.
Long day?
Could say that again. I'm on a double. No break.
Working overtime to make an extra buck?
Nah, just don't want to go home.
Oh.
10 years married, you know? 10 years and suddenly I'm not good enough.
Oh.
No, she has to go get some side action.
Oh dear.
Anyhow, since you brought up money, you wouldn't be looking for a gig, would you be? Pay solid.
I will never turn down, seldom anyway, the opportunity to have a gig.
Run me through it.
It's about my wife, right? Name's Cynthia.
Yep.
She's cheating. Damn sure of it. Only question is, who will? Could let it eat away at me. Or I could get someone like you. Ain't no more than an evening's work.
Oh, you want me to be like a private detective? Why do you want to know about this?
Why you want to know who she's with? What's the point?
What's the point? What kind of gunk question is that?
Simple one. Answer it.
I want to look him in the eyes. Ask him how it feels fucking some other guy's wife. Breaking up a happy marriage.
Alright. So, I'm not going to decline it. I can tell you now, I'm not going to decline it. The bottom one is not happening. But I would like to know what evidence you have.
Confused.
No, it's fine. I just want to know what evidence you have of her infidelity.
Sure she's cheating on you?
That's what I said.
Let's start with the fact that she always stays late after work. I know she's lying. Called her office one night, she wasn't even there.
Ooh.
Besides that, well, we got a kid together, right? Doesn't even look like me. Different hair, different eyes, all of it. Used to be easy to check these things. But with today's tech, there's a way around every test now.
Good point. Interesting. I didn't realise that. That's another aspect of dystopia moving forwards then, I guess. It's complicated. That sort of thing. So look...
You seem confused.
No, I'm fine. You seem confused because you keep repeating yourself. I'm fine. I know. I'd like to know now where I find your wife.
Gonna have to keep tabs on your wife. Follow her around town.
Yeah.
Where'd she be now?
She works nearby. I'll give you the address. Knowing her, she'll be on a smoke break. Smokes like a goddamn tire fire.
Like half this city.
Yes.
But today, she was wearing a pink jacket. And, she had a blue purse, I think.
Pink jacket, blue furs.
Always liked dressing up. Get a woman something nice for her birthday, anniversary. And what do you get in return?
Easy, Pepe, easy. I am going to try and help you.
Okay, fine. I'm in.
You're my hero, V. Means a lot to me.
Oh, shucks, don't say that. I haven't done anything yet. Okay, new contact added, Pepe Naharo. I had to pause there to get a drink of orange because I'm absolutely parched. It's very warm in here. Also, it occurs to me that when we came into the bar, we were given a description for this particular gig, Raymond Chandler Evening. So let's activate that because it's going to track us. Here we go to the area where Pepe's wife works during the day. This is Johnny's take on it. Usually it's the customers spilling the ugly personal stories to the bartender, yet there we were, seeing it the other way around. Pepe thinks his wife is cheating on him and he's looking for someone to confirm his worst suspicions. Classic. A cuckold, a beautiful woman, a city shrouded in darkness. Get the feeling I've read this story before. He's so jaundiced about these things. He really is. Right, so we need to go to where Pepe's wife works during the day.
Bar's betrayal of beguiling woman sounds like something out of a pulpy noir thriller. Pepe was used to listening to his customers' complaints, but now it was he who needed to get something off his chest. It was the same old story, an unfaithful wife in a city where everything was uncertain.
Are you about done? I'm trying to focus.
He's got the vocabulary, hasn't he? He's got the stylistic trait there. It's only 275 metres, it says. I'm kinda minded to walk it through these very, very grimy and unwelcoming streets where it's really quite hard to find a wall without graffiti on it. When you look around you, wow. It's gone extremely dark while we've been in there too, and the mist has started coming down. Ooh.
Like you? Yeah, like, for fuck's sakes. You're young. Move animals up in North Oak. Become a fucking priest or something. Just get off the street. How long you know they was watching me? Told her as soon as I found out. Not what I fucking asked. She wanted to do it alone. Didn't want to put you in danger. She knew it was out of our league. You ballless fucking coward.
Oh no, Lily. Oh. Her heart was in the right place. Ooh, policeman. Her heart was in the right place until it all went wrong. What happened? What did you do, Lily? How did it end like that? Okay, let's make our way to the area where his wife works during the day. Having said that, it's nearly midnight, so she's not going to be working now. Pepe wants to know what she's up to. Could it be innocent? Maybe. Has Pepe got the wrong end of the stick, as they say? Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea in this game anymore. It just throws stuff at you. Hello?
Since we're going to work together, only right to say hello.
Hello.
They call me El Capitan, and they call you me.
True.
See, no introduction's necessary. I already took care of that.
Someone comes to me with biz, I take care of it. I eat, sleep, and breathe biz. Remember that.
I shall.
Aye, aye, Captain.
While we're at it, you need fresh wheels, bikes? I got it all. Real good prices. So hit me up anytime, you hear?
Okay. Fixer makes contact and follows it up by the looks of it with a message. Oh, and another thing, if you want to come size me up, look me in the eye, whatever, swing by. I'm here. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious to meet you. It's all biz, isn't it? Have you noticed that the fixers are all biz orientated, just as the corpos are in their own way? It's two things, but they've got similar approaches to it. Everything is about eddies. Everything is about reputation, about being in power, having influence. And as for the wheels, it's very kind of him to offer. I like Jackie's bike. I'm keeping Jackie's bike, as I said in the last episode. I'm still wondering what happened to my car in terms of Delamain owes me an explanation, and that's got to happen soon. I'm not letting him get away with that one.
I arrived on the scene, looking for the woman in the pink jacket. The woman with a sordid past.
Stop right there.
Is he going to keep this up all the way through? So, pink jacket and blue purse, he said. I guess we're just going to proceed down this... Is it this side of the road? Is it the other side of the road? Oh, that's a guy. Somebody in pinkish shirt there. Scan and identify Pepe's wife. Well, it's not going to be any of you, is it? Because you're not wearing pink jackets. So we can cross you off the list. We're getting awfully close though. Or we're in a search box. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's not get too close. We just need to be able to scan. We don't want to spook her. We're a detective, remember. There's Cynthia.
It was her, the lady in pink, breaker of hearts, framed by a halo of cigarette smoke. I followed her.
Dreaming of the day the narrator put a fucking plug in it.
She's on the move. We've got to follow Pepe's wife from a safe
Got too close. Almost scared the dame off.
Distance.
Careful.
I know.
Define safe distance game. 15 metres, 20 metres we think. I'll keep 15. If it gets much more than 20, I think I'd be frightened that if something were to happen I might lose contact with her. If I get closer than 10, it's saying safe distance, so there's going to be implications. This is awful. Normally I'd be exploring left and right of me here, like that vehicle. And what's going on there? There was something to investigate in there as well by the looks of it, but instead I'm totally focused on this woman in the pink jacket carrying the purse and following her.
The woman looked around. Something weighed on her. Maybe it was my gaze.
Keep this up, I'm a fucking puke. Narrate that.
He really is laying it on quite thickly, isn't he? 15 metres. I'm happy with 15 metres. I can sort of keep it at 15. You see, I spoke too soon. Let's just drop off a little bit on left joystick. Excuse me, I don't need people in the way. She's got to go somewhere, hasn't she? Oh, here we go.
The woman passes a bum, gives him a wide berth, doesn't want her clothes dirty. Her conscience is already dirty enough.
Oh, seriously, what did I ever do to you?
I really thought she was going into Second Amendment there. And I didn't stop to read that guy's placard either because, as I said, I'm focused on following Pepe's wife. She's going round the corner. No, she's not. She's crossing the road. She is crossing the road. It's on red. I can't cross. There's a whole stream of traffic. I can't cross. Oh. Oh, God, I knew that was going to happen. But I've got to keep up with her. She's going in somewhere. She's gone in somewhere. Where is this place? Where is this place?
The dame disappeared into the guts of a building ready to collapse. The air hung heavy with smog and betrayal.
Ugh. Maybe it's a good thing I'm dying.
Yeah. Can it, Johnny? Seriously, let's open this and go in. Scanning won't be very revealing. She's upstairs, 15 metres away. What was I saying about finding a wall without graffiti? It's like finding a patch of wall here that hasn't got graffiti on it. 10 metres. She must be stationary. She's not moving. We're in here. We're upstairs. We're scanning.
Hey, careful! You'll tear my shirt!
Well.
She's behind that door. This door, on the other hand, no one is behind because the police have sealed it off. Something horrendous happened in there that we don't talk about because it's scary. There's another floor to this building. It occurs to me I should try it and see. Nothing. Huh, wouldn't you know it? So, Cynthia, your time has come to be caught. I'm not quite sure what we're going to find. Find Pepe's wife. Talk to Cynthia, it now says. I will scan first. There's a shard there. There's a Not a TV, a computer. Distract enemies. We've got enemies in here. Oh, door's a bit twitchy as I'm trying to sidle through it quietly. There's a dude. His name is Shady Ripperdoc. Mr. and Mrs. Ripperdoc's son, Shady. They were stuck for names. What can I say? And there is Cynthia. Ripperdoc. Someone outside is very angry and leaning on their horn, which kind of suits the emotion.
What are you doing here?
Surprise.
Fuck, Cynthia. Told you to make sure nobody followed you.
I'm going to tell the truth here because she needs to know why I'm here. Your husband sent me.
Husband sent me. Suspected something.
What?
See who was right.
No! It's not like that.
Really?
I can explain.
I get a chance here to say, don't tell me, or I get, do tell me. Well, I think we want to hear the explanation, don't we?
Go on then, let's hear it.
Come on.
Okay, for one thing, he's not my input. He's my ripper. A specialist in plastic surgery.
Oh.
A specialist in this dump.
Look, I know, I had this little accident a few years ago. The victim, well, the patient's family still can't let it go. That's why I'm forced to work here.
Oh.
Hold on a sec. What about your kid?
Here's the thing, I didn't used to look like this. I had a total body sculpt. Skin, hair, eyes, everything. Except, well, you can't fool your genes. That's why our son looks different than Pepe imagined.
Oh.
It's not because he's not the father, just that I don't look anything like the old me.
So, not exactly cyberware then, just good old-fashioned plastic surgery. The question is, why did you do this, though?
But why? Why do that?
And why do you think? Out of boredom? Because I was a rich, basic bitch? Everyone's got their own secret. Something they want to forget or leave behind them.
Right.
I had a lot of them. And I can't share them with anyone. Not even my own husband. I know I should have told Pepe about all this, but there was never a good time. And now that I'm expecting again, it wasn't planned.
Oh dear.
Please, tell him that...
Yes?
I don't know what to tell him myself. That I'm really sorry. That life's an absurdist drama, okay? Just go.
Hit the nail on the head with that last point.
I think maybe we did. Oh, Cynthia, careful. Thought she was going to dance with me then for a minute. Oh, she's not leaving. She's sitting and thinking about what she's done. And, oh, okay. And having a cigarette. Oh, we've read that one. And there was another one over here I noticed too. Oh, we've read that one too. Oh. And let's talk to Ripperdoc, dude. What have you got to say for yourself? Shady? S. Ripperdoc. I should put that cigarette out and help yourself to some of this nutritious food, which looks like it's been there for only about a week. Probably won't do you any harm. No guarantees. We've done. Leave the building. Well, that was just awful. I may need the toilet. But there's nothing in here. I don't want to look in the mirror. And neither do they. So what was it in her past that made her do that? She took the easy way out. She could have told Pepe all about it. But no, she couldn't face that, so she thought plastic surgery was the option. She changed herself completely, to the point where no one from her past could recognise her, and then she didn't have to tell Pepe. What a mess. What a web. I've got to call Pepe. Oh, Pepe's calling me. Hang on. Hey, in case you're looking, I'm at home. Couldn't focus on standing and wiping glasses like a robot. If something comes up, call me. I'm going to call you. Right now. Pepe, phone.
Job's done. Followed your wife. Went into some rundown pad. Man was waiting for her inside.
Yeah.
I knew it. What else?
Knew it, huh? Didn't know a thing. Didn't cheat on you. At least, not in the way you think.
Huh? What way then?
Oh, now do I tell him or do I leave her to tell him? I think I tell him, because he tasked me with finding out what was happening, and it does say, inform Pepe of your findings. If I don't do that, if I go with the bottom one, I'm not doing what the task has asked me to do.
She was at a Ripper's getting a scan. Her skin, hair, eyes, it's all implanted. Every single last part of her.
So, my son.
Yes.
That's why he...
Exactly.
Yes.
Jesus fucking Cristo. How could you keep this from me? Our own husband, 10 fucking years. It's not about the skin or whatever, it's that she lied. How the hell am I supposed to trust her now?
I see where you're coming from. So, well, I mean, I can just be dismissive and say it's not my problem, which is technically true, but quite harsh. I could agree with him and say, I think you're right, marriage advice, never trust her again. Or I can say that she loves you. It sounds like she does, because she's done this so that she can stay with him and they can be happy together and look after the child and all the rest of it. So I'm going to go with the top one. That's going to be my take on it, right or wrong.
Okay, yes, Cynthia was hiding something from you. Yes, she lied, but the woman loves you, you gonk.
Yeah, you gonk.
You know how much that means in this fucking town? If I were you, I'd just live and let live, you know?
Yeah. I guess you're right. Anyway, thanks. This is for you. For your troubles.
Say what?
Good man, Pepe. Take care.
Silence fell like a wet blanket over the city, muffling its cries. Time to rest, I thought. Time to drink.
See? That's more like it. Finally making some sense.
He is making some sense. The job is complete. We've got to level 17. 3 perk points available now. Alright, I'm very pleased with that. Oh, Takamura. What do you want?
The information from Okada-san.
Yep.
Very valuable. I also learned something through my own efforts.
Good.
We must meet.
Yes.
Where'll it be this time? Trash processing plant? Deserted end-cart station?
In the south of Japantown, there is a street market.
There is.
It is on the footbridge above the main street. Use the elevators. It is easy to get lost. I am on my way there. Do not make me wait.
You see, when it says, okay, job complete down on the street, when it says do not make me wait, there's a kind of mixed imperative there. It's the sort of thing that the character would say to try and give a sense of urgency because, you know, he's in a hurry. I have a new job called Gimme Danger. He wants results. Oh, now he's talking to me again about where this place is. Bazaar, Kanzaki Street, Japantown, you cannot miss it. This is in case we can't find it. He's sending us pictures. Bazaar's on the upper level, quite high, so it's worth using the public elevator. I think there are 2. And I think he's taking this awfully seriously, and I think V playfully would throw back a bit of gobbledygook at him. So let's try this. The fox sneaks into the kitchen coop with its own tail between its teeth. More code. V, do not be a fool. This is a serious matter. Will you come? And I'm going to say fine, but not now. Not straight away, because I have other things to do. And that seems to have satisfied him for the moment. But I think, like I said, there's an imperative. Sometimes you have to choose between whether the game is telling you you must do this now, or whether it's just a character urging you on in character to be part of it. Right, I have done the first thing that I wanted to do from my list, which was go see Marwell's, and actually I've picked up more than I knew I was going to. I think it was like 3,400 eddies there I got paid by Pepe for sorting out the business with his wife. People are being incredibly generous. And then there was Joseph in the bar. It was well worth coming down here. Now, the next thing I want to do, I'm going to sort out in just a second, but first I'm going to have another pause, have another drink of orange, and I'll be back with you for that. Right, now I paused just a moment there because I needed to go onto the map to relocate where V lives, and it's all the way up here because we're going to be going home next. So let's start off and see how our journey goes at nearly 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's see if the streets are as busy as they were before. Has it been raining while I've been in there? I think it may have. The ground still looks extremely wet. There is these very dense patches of moisture on the ground, and the bike wheels are leaving tracks in the reflections of the water. They're disturbing the puddle of water. Nighttime Night City is surely the time to see it. Look how the neons just pop. Because they're against a fairly darkish background, the rest of the buildings are quite uniform in colour. Oh wow! Corporo Plaza has holographic fish. Excuse me a second. That's just amazing. That's astonishing. Honestly, I've had people telling me about the graphics on PC in the comments. Look at the water the other side of there. You can see where it's dry, look, where the rain hasn't been able to penetrate, and then you get out from under the shelter of the overpass and it's really murky and horrible again. Yeah, PC, people have been telling me about the graphics on there and how wonderful they are, and I can well believe it. They've also got access to mods and things like that, but I'm just thinking that even on ordinary PS5, this isn't a PS5 Pro, it's still rather beautiful, the effect that they've achieved. Really look at the different colours here. It's saturated, isn't it? The scale of it is mind-boggling. I don't know whether this is typical of all games of this sort where you've got these very dense urban environments, but they nailed this one in every respect. I can understand what some people say, that they simply get onto a vehicle and drive around. That's what they do. They put the radio on and they drive around. I think I need to go up this one, not down there. I nearly went the wrong way. They just go for a drive and put the radio on and tune along and chill out. I can understand that. I used to do a little bit of driving like that in Grand Theft Auto 5, but it was not like this. It was not like this. There's constant distractions here. There's just so much going on. I find my eyes going everywhere. Hello, Nix. I've got a job for you. Swing by when you have a sec. Very well. I don't have a sec at the moment because I'm having a wild time riding on the wet streets of Night City and just looking at it. It's 2:24 in the morning, but the sky appears light because the bloom. There is so much artificial light in this city. I've just gone past my turn. I was so distracted. There's so much artificial light in this city that the sky isn't black. The buildings are, against the backdrop of the neons, but the sky, I don't think the sky ever gets black here. I bet they can't see a single star at night in Night City. Not a one. Isn't that sad? And on that sad point, we will reach our destination. I'll park up. We'll get off. Now, the reason I've come home is because I have a number of small tasks I want to complete. So we're going to go and do those right now. I'll dive into the elevator. He's so keen to get home. I'll press 7 for services and I'll look out of the window as we go up, because you do get quite a nice view at times if I'm looking out the right one. There we go. Kind of see the world going past. There it is again. And again. That's good. I like that. You can even see the NPCs still walking around down there. There's no need for them to be coded in like that. But I'm so glad they have. That little piece of litter just went past in the breeze. Alright, enough. We're sightseeing here. I need to get to my apartment to do the things I need to do. Even at 20 to 3 in the morning, people were still at the gym. That's what I call dedication. I'm not a gym person. I don't know about whether you are. I tried gyms in the past. It was easy to use the gyms when I was studying because they were there constantly. You could go to them whenever you liked. But I need to go upstairs, don't I? I miss my stairs. It's so long since I've been here. But I'm not a huge fan of gyms, personally. Why have I never noticed that there is a tarot right outside my apartment door? The Fool. It's the very first one. That makes sense. That makes sense when you think about it. The Fool is everyone, including you and me. Each step he takes on his journey feels like stepping into a brave new world. Ultimately, the journey will change him. But as the card shows, he's a trustworthy lad whose tireless hope drives him towards his goal. Are you listening, V? You're a trustworthy lad. But the journey will change him. I think inevitably the journey would change him, whether it were good or bad. I do. Now, I have been advised to look around on my level cryptically because there's more to find than I found. It's not a spoiler, it's just simple physics. People know that I like exploring. I've already said to people I haven't finished with my building. So there's my apartment right there, which I'll go into momentarily. But before I do, I will carry on exploring. Exploration is underway. Why have I never seen that shard before? Stay there, I'll be back. I also, I haven't really thought to memorise the positions of certain things here, like the bottles and the chairs, so you can see whether it's been lived in whilst you've been away. Hi, you alright? Not seen you for a while.
How's it going?
It's going well, thanks. Going really, really well. I just got paid an absolute load of eddies, and all I did was went to see Mar Wells, and then some guy at the bar asked me to check up on his wife, so I did.
Hey there!
Hey there, that's what I said. Hey there, V. Life is good. My bike is showing up on the radar there. Hello. Okay. That's just random. Finding a discarded broken weapon on the floor. How did that get there? That's new. I think maybe I have gone about as far as I'm going to go. I'll go to the little camp on the end. I just saw you beam in. Look. Doing and doing. That's quite clever. That's the trigger point for that NPC coming in. Now, alright, is this me or did your hairstyle change? It did change! Alright. So that implies some degree of randomness to the way that NPCs are constructed. I wonder if they're constructed from elements put together, and then the combinations of them create the individual NPCs. I suppose it would have to be like that, wouldn't it? Otherwise you need a phenomenal amount of code to individually create all those NPCs. Okay. We're still in explorer mode here. I'm going back the way I came now. I want to read that shard. Yeah, that one. Shard. Come to... Ooh. Okay. Yes, yes. Feed the cat. I bought cat food in the last episode. Somebody feed the cat. He only eats the prescription cat scot with tofu tuna. The label says cat food, and you got to mash it up for him a bit and then stick it in the zapper for exactly 17.5 seconds. And if he doesn't eat it, then add a little splash of Nicola, but be careful. If you add too much Nicola, he just barfs it right back up. Anyway, just say pss, 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 and he'll come running. Feed the cat. I can now leave some food for the cat. There it is. Yes, that is one of the things I was hoping to discover when I came home. having bought cat food last time. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I am so pleased. And that was a bonus too. Has that always been there? Perhaps maybe it wasn't active, maybe it wasn't active, I don't know. Hello, home. Have you missed me? I'm entering V's apartment. I'll do what I always do first, which is to go check the computer. Computer says no, it doesn't look like there are any new messages. Those are the ones we've seen all along. The task meter is still saying call Panam, call Panam, call Panam. No, I don't want to call Panam yet. I do want to go, however, to my stash, because I believe I have some things to put away. So let's open our stash. If I press the right button, you think by now I'd got this, wouldn't you? I have Lizzie's only a tier 2 tech pistol. La Chigona Dorada, which we have a pair of, is tier 2 plus iconic power pistols. Attack speed is lower than what I'm equipped with, but damage is higher, reload speed's about the same. Weapon handling is not so good. Do you know what? For the moment I think I'm going to transfer these into my stash. So I'll keep my Lizzie, my faithful Lizzie will be kept. Also, whilst I'm here, in melee weapons, these things are tier 1 plus and tier 2 plus. So I'm kind of tempted to transfer both of the katanas and see what happens. So let's do that as well. And now I'm going to have a look on my wall. And certainly one of them has appeared in there. That's good. But I don't think both of them have. And is that the pistol that I just put in there? I think it is. But again, only one has appeared. Perhaps that's how it works, I don't know. It does seem that everything can be put in your stash, but not everything that's iconic can be displayed on the wall. That must be a thing. Alright, well, I'm happy with that. That's good. So I'll now leave the room and I'll be very tidy and close the door, because my cleaner might take it upon him or herself to go in there and start poking around, and we don't want any tragedies. I am filthy. I'm going to take a shower right now. Ah, that is so much better. You have no idea. Do I have to leave the shower? Do I? It's just so nice. I can't even look up at the shower head. It won't let me look. I'm tilting back as far as I can. Okay, leave the shower. And I'm going to go to sleep. Because why not? It's 3:29 AM. If I get in bed now, quick mental maths, I can give myself a good 6 hours, I think, before I do whatever is coming next in my list of quests. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make myself wait. No, not 9 hours. That's too long. Oh, this is twitchy. Let's make it 6 hours. No, 6 hours. I want 6. Confirm. We were late to bed, but we got up. Hey, welcome everybody. The lights come on in this virtually windowless room. It's not totally windowless. I really think I should open the blinds again. Oh, so much better. Let some of that polluted air in. Look at it out there. You'd get tired of seeing the same words, wouldn't you? If you're looking out a window and there were words facing you all the time, they'd start to lose their meaning. Over time, mac and cheeses, you'd sort of go, yeah, because you're staring at it every day. Now, two things I want to do. One is the precautionary safety measure of looking in the mirror to make sure we are still clothed. We are still clothed. Good. And the second thing I want to do is pop outside into the corridor and go and see what's happened to my cat. Also, My egg is still there. Nothing is happening so far to my iguana egg. Probably better keep an eye on that. Let's go out into the corridor and go see if anything's eaten my food. Oh, it's eating my food! Oh, the cat!
Look. Hey, look. See that?
I do. This sounds like one of those children's reading books, you know, when they're at the very earliest point. I see a cat. The cat is eating. Can I actually go up to the cat? I can go up to the cat. I can pick up the cat. Oh, game, what did you do?
Well, there it is.
Oh, now we've got a cat. Okay. Oh no, it's the bike all over again. What is the cat? Does the cat even have a name? Oh, the cat's so cute. The cat's very cute. Let's zoom right in and take a picture. Stop. That's it. That is the picture right there. Just there. Oh, quite scary. I'm going to put him... I want to get his ears in as well. That's good. Should have put it that side, because then I can use it as a slide as well. I'm going to take a picture of that side. Right, we have a cat picture, and now I'll take a portrait picture, where we make you the focal point of the whole thing. Cute cat, very similar to the cat that was outside. No. Victor's. It did take the photograph, didn't it? Yeah, that's okay then. I'll exit. Good. Very similar to the cat that was outside Victor's. In fact, didn't they get rid of all the cats in Night City at one point? Oh, I can stop crouching now. I'm back outside. Right. So I have now achieved 2 of the things that were on my list. The third of the thing that was on my list is this. I need to go back to my journal. Yes, I know I've got 2 level up points there for ability and 3 to spend in skills. I want to go to the one called These Boots Are Made for Walking. Now this came in a little while back. It was something about my old car. Here you thought your old rider was totaled for good, yet here you are now. Like a phoenix from the ashes, it lives again. But how? Why now? You'd already closed that chapter of kicking up sand with nomads out in the desert, but I mean, it'd be stupid if you didn't check it out, right? You never can underestimate the past, because it sure as likes to take revenge. And my old car, my nomad car. Oh yes, this has got to happen. This has got to happen. It's morning. That's all good. That's good with me. I need to go through the gymnasium. I'm going to put the people in the gym to shame by jogging. Hey look, don't pay gym fees. Just go out and jog. It's free. And you get lots of fresh air. Okay, let's go back down to the entrance. This is a long journey. This is the longest journey I will have made on my bike. And I don't know what to expect when I get there.
A marriage license and a single child permit.
Okay, what's going on?
In Northern Europe, the humanitarian crisis has worsened.
Oh dear.
Refugees from flooded regions in Belgium and the Netherlands continue to pour into Scandinavia.
Well, yes.
Sweden has responded with
It's not flooded there, that's for sure. I'm going to set aside the TV for the moment because this is how I've approached this particular episode. I've got these things on the list that I do want to achieve. And this isn't an off-grid episode, so it's not about total exploration and freedom in that regard. I'm focusing down on getting 1 or 2 things off that list. And this is a really interesting one. It's the furthest I've ever travelled on a bike, for one thing. That's really fascinating. Why it's so far away. My bike is here. I will leap upon it. Hello, bike. Good. And now we're going to take a ride in daylight. And do you remember I said that people had... Excuse me, I'm really sorry. It did... Look, it says don't cross, and you were crossing. So just, you know, bear that in mind next time. Use this as a learning opportunity. What was I saying? Yes. People were saying you really must try first person view on the bike, and I was saying, yeah, but I want to have a big open space where I can do it, where I'm not going to crash into things. Also, I would never do that at night time because it's much harder, I think, to see at night time. During the day, even in the city during the day, everything just looks a little more clearer. Boundaries, things like railings and balustrades are there, and you can see them clearly, and they define the area so well. Whereas at night time, the level of detail is reduced, and you do find your focus drawn elsewhere. The number of times we turn off here and go down this little slip road into Japantown, when you think how far we've got to go, it seems we're making a very sort of gentle start to it, aren't we? At some point I'm going to have to straighten out into a decent road, am I not? I probably should, on the map, look and see where the indicated location is. It never occurred to me. Wow, I've never been this far. Okay, that's the middle of nowhere. That's almost off the map. I mean, I know it goes off this way, but you see what I mean? That's a limit of the boundary of the map there. Oh, now I am intrigued. I'm very sorry about that. I didn't mean to scrape the side of your car. But hey, at least your car's red and my bike was red, so, you know, the paint won't show up. And 3.2 kilometres. I'm not going to actually stop on the bike today either, because it is a bike episode. I knew when I saw the things I was doing that the distances involved were quite large. I do not want to use fast travel, and I doubt very much whether the metro will take me out to that place that I've just indicated on the map there. So this is going to be a bike ride job. I don't count this as a straight enough road yet for me to actually go into first person view. I think, judging from that map, it's going to become obvious when it's suitable for me to do that. 2.5 kilometres. So we've done what, 1.6 so far? Jackie's bike is just so lovely though, and I'm starting to get used to the controls. I know I'm still cutting corners going up on the curb, but that's because I'm not wanting to get hit by anything coming the other way. I seem to be better at turning left than turning right. I wonder if that's something to do with it being the American way of driving, that particular manoeuvre, turning left in the game, is easier than turning right. It's not as sharp, is it? It could be the sharpness of right turns which are catching me out in this game. So we're into an area now where things are starting to look less familiar. The pavement's looking quite scorched here. Why is it so brown? Hey, just you wait in that junction. I'm only 1.6 kilometres away. I'll split these two vehicles. Ooh, the size of that thing, perched on some struts in the sky. That doesn't look safe. I would not like to be working or living in that. It looks like we're leaving the city behind. Are we on the outskirts of the city? I'm just going to pull over for a second. When it is safe to do so, of course. As they say in all the best manuals. I think it is. I think we're leaving the sprawl of the city behind us. It's a beautiful blue day for it, wherever it is we're going. These boots are made for walking. I mean, it's obviously a song title. They're all song titles, this we know. But why that particular song? Oh, now then. All right. We really have reached the edge of the city. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is just sensational. Red peaks. Please excuse me while I get off my bike and have a little wander around. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I just can't resist it. I know I'm going to be coming back to Red Peaks now I've found it. Hey, are we safe to cross the road? Are there animals? Alright. So there's a very steep angle to this. I can use my double jump. I've never used my double jump before. Oh right, this is very effective. I'm going right to the top of here because I want to be able to see what there is to see. Now that would be a really good view of Night City were it not for the fact that someone built this right slap bang in the middle of it, which kind of, you know, is irksome, don't you think? Look at this. Look at this. Massive wind farms of various configurations. This is the wilderness. And there's mining here, and there's power generation and distribution going on. And you can't hear anything. We're so high up, the sound from the roads has disappeared. Now I've got to be a little bit careful here on my way down. I shall return here because there's just so much to see. There's just so much to explore. Now I know Red Peaks exists. One day I'm going to pack some sandwiches and a flask of some cold drink and we'll be back. I'm just wandering and seeing what there is to see because it's just gorgeous. I never thought there'd be this degree of sophistication to the outskirts of the city. Certainly in some games I've played, when you leave the city everything just goes meh, you know, as if the entire focus is in the urban area. That is not the case clearly here. That was fabulous. That whetted my appetite. How about you, V? Here we go. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Dakota Smith's calling me.
Dakota Smith.
Hi.
If you're looking for jobs out here, you will find them with me.
Okay.
What nation you ride with, Dakota?
The Aldecaldos. But I do not ride anymore.
I'm V. Rode with the backers.
You rode. Past tense. And now?
Now I don't.
I see. We will be in touch, V.
Okay. Aldecaldos, wasn't that the one that... Oh, and drop by if you ever want to talk, or if you don't want to talk, we can just sit together in silence. Either way, I'm here for you, brother. Okay, Dakota. Hey, what's up? Oh, we have an issue here. I should be a good Samaritan. I should. Hey, this is not one of those things where it's like a trick and you're going to rob me, is it? You okay, man? What's wrong?
Hey, what's up?
I was going to ask you the same. I'll just jump up and down instead. Is everything okay? Why? He looks like he's looking at it as if it's just broken down by the side of the road. I think it might be more than just a loose cable. I don't think it's the clutch. I seriously don't. Are you...
What you playing at?
I'm just wondering what you're doing out here, to be quite frank. Alright, I'm going to leave you to it. If you're happy. Perhaps he's got memories for him. Perhaps there was some dreadful accident there and he's come back to relive it. That was interesting, that conversation, because wasn't Aldecaldos... Didn't that come up somewhere else? Was it to do with Panam Palmer? Was it? I will go back and check that. I've heard that elsewhere. We are not far away from finding my car. Hey, what's this? What? I was only looking. I was just admiring the car, actually. Oh, man. What now? Okay, let's pop a ping in and see what these Wraith Devils are all about. There are 2 inside and several, and I mean several, outside. All right. There's at least 2. I may have overestimated. I mean, I can't really... Is there a camera? Easy, easy. Back away. I mean, I've got to sort this out. This...
Stored in the landfill is property of Night City. Taking trash is theft.
Wait a second. Landfill? That's where... Isn't this where V was dumped? By Dexter Deshawn, the landfill. But I didn't recognise the roads. Hey, that's for later. That is fascinating though. If there isn't more than one... Alright. I don't think I can pick up the guys inside. I am not seeing a camera. I mean, I can blow up the petrol pumps, but that seems extreme. Instead, I shall overheat you two to begin with. That may subsequently in a moment bring your friends out, by which time you will be completely helpless on the floor and writhing around. All being well, street cred's gone up. We're tackling an NCPD gig. We didn't intend to, but you know, it's all good. Now they're tracing the location and the other 2 are in there. I'd better get ready for them exiting there. I'll get a weapon. I'll get some cover. Die, die, die. Oh yeah, that's really good. No, no, no. I didn't do that. I think I must have accidentally pressed a button there. That was a bit silly. Sorry. Don't you do that sometimes? Accidentally press a button? That's what I did. Well, you can have 1 overheat. He can have 2 overheats. And I'll blow him up as well. Right, now. This guy. Let's just check if I'm up or down. I'm up. Get down. V. I'm going to pop over here. Better cover over here, I think. This big stanchion in the way. There is an assault in progress. I will try to neutralise the perps. I think I'm going to stay with my assault rifle. There's only 1 of you left, I think. I only saw 2 inside the building. There he is. There he is. I've got him at last. Have an overheat. You just stay there. I don't want you any closer than that. Have another overheat. They're both for you. I've been saving up. That should do the job. No, it didn't. He's resilient. It takes more than 2. Let's try 3. That's because there's more than 1 there. There we go. That's seen them all off. Well done. It took a little moment, but we got there. I think that's it. I think we've done it. I think we have done it. We're getting rewarded, as is today's flavour. I am not going to kill you. I'm simply going to steal your... That's a clever trick. Your yo-yoing weapons. And take your euro dollars. You think yourselves lucky? Right, let's go in here and see what the situation is. You have an archive conversation for me. I'll read that. This is from Merlin, Honorati and Logan Smith. Merlin, 3rd engine this month. Can't be a coincidence. Logan, where'd you fill up? Merlin, what's that got to do with it? Logan, just tell me where you stopped for chew. Merlin, that guy by the dump. Logan, check and see if he's not watering down the fuel. Could be it. Merlin, alright, we're there. And then gonk straight admitted it. Logan. Merlin. We'll hang around, take it out on his unsuspecting clientele. Logan. First good idea you've had. That's what you were doing. Taking it out on the unsuspecting clientele. I am that person. I am unsuspecting clientele. How dare you? How very much dare you? And because we've solved an NCPD thing, we have another archive conversation. Oh no, it's the same one. We've already read it, it says there. But we do get... Yeah, good. We do get $2,324. Yes! The eddies have risen quite nicely during the course of this little escapade we've been running in this episode of clearing up a few things. Staff only. Can't go in there. Ah, it's a shame. Somebody threw that can at me then. I'm sure that just fell from somewhere. Is it a can? Yes, it is a can. Sometimes the cans look very much like rolled up bundles of eddies. Let's see if the proprietor wishes to thank me for saving him.
Thanks, stranger. That was a close one.
He does. He really does. That's a really good bit of interaction there. Oh goodness, this chair. That's really good. Okay, well we've done that. We've solved it. We didn't even come here to do that. These vehicles look pretty cool, don't they? These vehicles look really smooth. Where's my bike? That's safe. There were 4 of them, and there are 2 identical vehicles. I'm betting you arrived in these and I can get in. Ooh, high tech. Wow. It's a what? A weaponized vehicle? Man, you've got to be kidding. What does it do? Draw weapon. I just want to take it for a little ride. Where is there? Here's the road. I'll just try this road. Ooh! Okay, it's very power hungry and back heavy. Let's try a smart turn. That's nice. Weaponized vehicle. Draw weapon. Some cars are equipped with various weaponry like machine guns or missile launchers. Hold R1 to shoot. You will lock on enemies automatically by default. This setting can be changed in the settings menu. Oh no. So it's possible to have heavily armed recreational vehicles. It fires bullets. I mean, I'm so tempted to try this out on something, but I don't know what. How about we try it out on this car? That means nobody here, is there? So it's not going to set the police off, is it? Let's not get too close in case it goes boom. It's quite... Actually, it's firing overwards. Let's go around the other side. Like it's got little red lasers, almost, to help you target. Is that what they are? Oh no, there's a car. Why did I not see that one? I could blow the one up by the side of the building. Let's do that one. Here we go. And... Okay. I haven't got a lot of bullets though. And most of them are missing. I wonder if I could try it on this one here. This is experimental just to see, because if these cars exist, I'm betting at some point further on in the game there will be a feature. And I may either find myself up against one or having to use one. So this could be a little practice on the part of the game, saying, here, have a free go at this early stage. I mean, that's very... If your vehicle continues to take damage, it will eventually explode, killing everyone inside. There was no one inside it. There was no one inside it. Get out. So... Does that one over there... Put your gun away. Does that one over there also have a full complement of ammunition? Does it? Draw weapon. It does. Do you know what? I'm going to leave my bike there safely, and I'm going to proceed towards my old vehicle in my new vehicle. I don't know if the game's going to let me keep this. I don't want to keep it, but it would be nice to have to put away in the garage opposite where I live. Just you know, to know it's there, if ever. I say I'm not a petrol head. Alright. Do I want to go down here? This looks like it's getting very narrow. Put your weapon away. Can we do that? Don't know. 50 metres to where I need to be. How about if I... Do you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to turn this thing round. Just in case. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Rule 1. Now it's pointing back the way it needs to be, and I'll get out. That is one mighty cool vehicle. No, we don't need any weapons out at all at the moment, I think. Go to the indicated location. I am full of curiosity as to what I'm going to find when I get there. I'm just going to move my microphone. I'm sorry if that makes a noise. There we go. It's on a very heavy stand, my microphone. It's a desk stand. I used to use a boom microphone, but I found it took a little bit too much real estate nearby where I am with the monitors and clocks and sound equipment. That's my old car.
Huh. Been a damn long while, old friend. Let's see what we got here.
That is the car that the moment I saw it, when we were choosing what sort of character we wanted to be, street kid, nomad, corpo, made me choose nomad. That severely influenced my decision, this car. And now it's floating in the air as if it's on sort of air jacks of some sort that we can't see. Some sort of magic. And I can, what? Lift the hood? There's an engine.
Warm. Engine was running just a short while ago.
Uh-oh.
New coil. Plugs. Somebody's clearly been tinkering with the camshaft. What's this now?
Let's check the radiator first.
Someone cleaned the cooling fan. Filled up the brake fluid. Except... with water.
Why would they do that thing? Oil pan?
Huh. New, but used. Salvaged from some other junker. Alright, seen enough.
Hey, what the? Hands off my car!
Who might you be?
What? No, it's my car.
No, why would you leave it rusting in a yard?
Okay, she's claimed the car. Basically, I'm going to tell the truth. My car was left here because it wasn't working.
Because it broke down, and I...
And you abandoned it, and now, out of nowhere, you remembered you'd left it. Likely story. This last week, I've put in sweat, smarts, anything to get this heap running.
Oh, I know, right now I get it. I have level 9, so I could criticise her work and advise her and say, you haven't finished yet and should have started with a step motor. Let's do that.
Should have started with the step motor. Would have been quicker.
Says who? And why?
Because it's iffy. Starts sticking. Clear the carbon deposits and it starts running like new again.
Fuck! I replaced the entire throttle.
Ah, see? Takes the owner to really know a set of wheels.
Yes.
Former owner? Car's mine now. As soon as I'm done doing the basic fixes, I am leaving this fucking city in a cloud of exhaust.
It was clever of him to use his knowledge of the car there to establish ownership by telling her something that only he would know. So I will take the blue. You're trying to get out of Night City and you're desperate to leave. Why?
Seem desperate. Why you want to leave?
No way you'd understand if you have to ask.
Come on. Try me. Tell me.
Tell you what, damn it! Look around you! dirt, rot, shit, and scum. I don't want to live here. Not now.
I'm having difficulty placing her accent, Lana's accent. At times it sounds, there are elements of it that sound Australian or New Zealand, but also part of it sounds American, and maybe little bits of it sound English. It's almost like she's had a transatlantic existence, or even Pacific existence at some point. Yes. Well, I am now going to surprise the heck out of you by telling you this.
Timing chain's about rusted through.
So?
You want to replace it, else it's liable to snap if you open her up, even a bit. Take her over 30.
Hold on. Mean to say I can have her?
Yes.
Mean to say you can. Wouldn't have a use for her here anyway. Not your typical urban vehicle.
Yes.
Roads rise to meet you, clever girl.
Jeez. Thanks. Not sure what to say.
Well, this nomad planet roots. Could it be?
Dunno. Hard to ruminate on that when you got a fucking time bomb lodged in your head.
If it's any consolation, fucking time bomb feels shitty about it too.
I know, Johnny. Come on. Let's ghost. This place makes my skin crawl.
Job complete. These boots are made for walking. Don't kick my car. I mean, don't kick your car. This place makes his skin crawl. I think this is the place where he was dumped by Dexter Deshawn. Therefore, this is the place where Takamura came back looking for V and killed Dexter Deshawn as well. But it's not here. This is the end of a road. Do you know I'm saying this? I haven't explored and I haven't scanned. Is my car still there? Yes. I have this horrible feeling that because that's not my car, it's like other things that haven't been mine, that they might just disappear. Do you know what I will do? I was about to say I'll scan, but I'm going to do other things first. First, because it may be the last time I see you, old friend, I'm going to immortalise my vehicle. Let's have a picture, shall we? No, that's not what I wanted to do. What was it I wanted to do? That one. So we'll put you again front and centre with a nice little backdrop of all the other cars. Snap. Very good. Also, I think we should possibly take a picture of... Yeah, I'll leave there. Lana mending her car. Can I even get in here to take a picture of... it's hard. Lana mending her car. If she gets to the right angle, I'll be able to. No, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Let's see. I think I probably can. That's better. Okay. That's not too bad if I can squeeze myself up against the side here. Stop doing that. Here we go. I think we're ready for a picture. Come on, Lana. How's that going to look? How's it going to look? Yeah, it's not bad, actually. That's Lana mending her car. Let's put her there with the dump behind her and the waste. There's my picture. Lana mending her stroke my car. Very good. Okay, I'm out of the photo mode, please. Yes. Thanks a lot. Now, here's the thing. On the map of this place, there are two endings to the road. This is the dump area here, where I am now drawing an imaginary oval. If Dexter Deshawn was murdered here, killed here, he's still here. And anything he was carrying with him is still here too. Junk shop. What? I can't waypoint the junk shop because I'm so close to it. I'm already locked into the junk shop. That's at the bottom of the other part of the road. Do you know what I need to do here? Oh, how did I do that? Okay, excuse me while I just demonstrate this. I can't do it again now. I'll try again in a second. I'm going to just use my double jump to give myself a little bit of height, because double jumping is not something I've done much of. And from this vantage point up here, I can now see there are buildings. At least 2. And that's at this end of the road. The other end of the road had buildings on it too. What does the map say now? Where am I on the map now? No, I'm still... okay, so now I'm very confused. Right. Alright, okay. So, let's scan. There's Lana busy working on the car down below. She has no affiliation. There is some stuff showing up on the scanner, but mostly items of an explosive nature, which are not interesting in any other way. Let's go over here. Barrier. There are doors. Cynthia Nahara's calling me.
Cynthia, Pepe's wife?
Yeah.
Remember me?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know what you told him, but thanks. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Are you going to pay? Don't tell me she just paid me as well. Did she just pay me as well? Oh, I can't get over this. This is all because I went to see Mama Wells. I only went to see her just to say hi in the hope that Misty was there, and Misty wasn't there, so I'm a bit sad about that. But yeah, there's much explosive stuff around here which I really shouldn't be messing with, because it could cause a disastrous conflagration. I need to be more systematic here. Right, let's go back to where the car was, which I think is over here. This is good. This is like parkour again. I fell off. What can I say? Here we are. That's where I parked my car. Right. Now this is a dead end. This doesn't go anywhere, does it? Because when V came to, he was in a pile of rubble, and then he sort of crawled along like a path, and then he met a road, and that was where Takamura put him in the vehicle and they started their journey. So the road turned into a path, and the path led into the junk. But this is still road. What's that? Oh, it's just spray paint. Nothing. I'd love to find some evidence of Dex. I would love to. I am going to try exploring the other part of the road. Get in. This has got me. Get in, weaponized vehicle. So on the map, therefore, from where I am, I need to go back this way, up, round and down, following the road. Gently, gently. Let's not have any nasty accidents. I need to go up. I need to go... Have I gone the right way? Just check the map. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Check the map. Yes. I have gone the right way. I need to go up to here. Turn left as soon as I can, which it looks like this bit here. That's taking me back up to the petrol station where we had the fight a minute ago. This is the road I want to be on. This is leading me to the junk shop as such. Actual junk shop. Right, I'm going to do the same again. I don't trust this area. Just because one person was okay that was playing with my car and mending it doesn't mean that everyone's going to be. There is a building. This is the junk shop. The shop connected to the junk. There is various foodstuffs. Someone spoke. No door. Oh. Hi there. I like your dump. It's fab.
Wow, what a beautiful dump you've got here.
Fuck you.
Hey, how did you know I was being funny about it? I didn't even know I was being funny about it. What do you sell?
Selling anything interesting?
That depends on what you're interested in.
Oh, so many things that you don't have. You literally sell junk. This is stuff that he has rescued from the piles outside, and it's not very much. And mostly it's people throwing out their vinyl record collections, which they shouldn't do because they're worth a lot of money nowadays. I won't be taking anything from you because you have nothing of interest to me. And your room isn't that interesting either. I mean, I'll take those because they're junk and I can scrap them. But... So, where did I park? There I parked, there. And I came in this way. And... Hello. Another building. Crate. Oh, some €4,000 dollars. And more on the table. Oh, this feels like robbery. This feels like robbery. Hey, suddenly have an uneasy feeling. I'm not going to drink that. That won't help me. Ooh, a crate with some tier 3 components in. Crafting, something I've really got to get to grips with. I haven't done any crafting really at all, and I know I need to. Something about the geography of this place is bothering me. It doesn't make sense. There ought to have been a path. Unless my memories of this are just totally phooey because of having Johnny Silverhand in my head. I am going to get that vantage point back again. Double jumping. And parkouring my way. Ah! Missed. Try again. Go from the lower to the higher. That's the way. Back to where... This landscape is beguiling. But it's tasking me. I've got to find the answer. There's got to be something here. There has to be. I at least should be able to find the place where I was, well, left for dead. Shouldn't I? Wait a minute, what's this? Is this a path? No, it's not. I had that memory there of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or I think it's Ford Prefect says, wait a minute, what's this? Thinking it's going to be a way out of their predicament, but it's nothing of the sort. He was just trying to lighten the mood. They really were doomed. Hold on. Right, I am going to wander around looking for a path, and if I find one, I'll be back with you. Right, I'm back. I've climbed to a relatively high vantage point, as you can see. I'm as tall as that big metal hoarding sign thing that's been brought in here and has slipped. There's the road, and there is what appears to be a path coming from the end of it. The road carries on round this way too. That leads to the buildings that I've already been to, but this bit is new, so that's the direction I'm going to go. I'm going to jump off here and climb down that way. That looks relatively straightforward to get to the road. I could use double jump, of course, to go over the top of the fridge. Yeah, this is it. This is the landscape where V was dumped. We went to the end of the road, This will be the place where Takamura parked his car. And then we went that way. And then we were attacked by the motorbike people sent out by Yorinobu to see us off. This is the end of the road. That's the bit that leads back to the buildings where I've already explored. This is a path. This could be the path that V remembered crawling along when he came out of the junk. There's a lot of junk. The sun's come out and suddenly you just get a sense of scale to this place. It's frankly enormous. The entirety of Night City's waste must come to this one place. Surely there can't be more. Surely this has got to be it. There can't be multiples of these. Can there? And it's not buried. It's just left on the surface. It's just dropped. Everything is here. Coils of wire, broken tech, computers, bags of heaven knows what. These red stools. There are so many of these red stools around the place. You can see them, look. Everywhere you look. They must have been very popular at one stage, and then fashions changed. Chairs. Larger bits of domestic equipment. Again, you see the same make and model, don't you? In various places. Some of these things are simply... I mean, you wonder how they even got here. There's a fire burning down there. We're coming to the end of the path. It's interesting that it says ghost town called Panam. I think I'm in a ghost town now. There are, apart from Lana repairing her car and the guy who's in the junk shop over there, there's no one here. There's entire vehicles here, dumped upside down. The state of them. It looks like it's been scavenged to a degree. Rust, abraded paintwork. Well, we can see the end. I'm just wondering now whether I should be scanning and having a... Dexter Deshawn, deceased. I was about to say having a weapon drawn. Not that one. Not that one. Actually, I'm going to go with my trusty rifle. Dexter Deshawn, as you don't live or breathe.
My man, Dexter Deshawn. How's that quiet life working out for you now, Chew?
Johnny. Bitter? Just a little bit. Oh. Dexter has a weapon with him. A Plan B. A Tier 3 iconic power pistol. The damage is quite high on it. The reload speed's quite high. Range isn't bad. Weapon handling's pretty good. The attack speed's a little bit low. 200% headshot damage multiplier. 14% bleeding chance. Bullets have a higher chance to apply bleeding, but keep an eye on your wallet. Every shot costs you eddies. And it has no enhancements. The scope slot is empty. The muzzle slot is empty. And I'm going to take it. Thank you, Dexter Deshawn. Who would have known that you would give me something so useful, even after you weren't around anymore? Let's see Dexter in close-up, shall we? Yeah. I mean, remarkably not decomposing, given that he's been there a little while. Perhaps something in this mud acts as a natural preservative for deceased bodies? I don't know. I mean, you look at this pile here and think, was this someone else? No, it was not. That was absolutely excellent. I feel like sprinting with joy. I found Dexter Deshawn. I found the place where V was abandoned by Dexter Deshawn, the place where Takamura picked us up and carried us to safety. the place where the motorcyclists attacked us and we fought them off. All I've got to do now is find out where I left my vehicle. I think it's over here somewhere. Let's go this way. I feel like running. This is a place of the dead now. I don't feel like we belong here. We should leave. We should make ourselves scarce. There's my car. Lana's gone. Perhaps she's gone for a break. I'll scan and see if I can find her. Maybe she's talking to the dude in the junk shop. Maybe they're related. I would kind of hope they're not, because... hang on. Where's my car? Where's my nice car? Didn't I leave my nice car here? Oh, the game's taken my car away. No. Did it? Or is it over the other side? I'll go over to the other road. I'm happy to use my jumping ability to do this. There's the other road. It's actually darned useful, the jumping ability. You can fly. My car's gone. I'm pretty sure I left it here. They've taken away my armoured car. Oh, they took away my car. I'll run around the corner just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's gone. Do you know what I will do? I'll call my bike. Here comes my bike. I'll drive to the fuel station and see whether it's gone back there. It may have done. Here's the fuel station. Here are the various vehicles. Ooh. I wonder if the police have turned up now because of what happened earlier. Should we go in and have a look? Why not? Let's ask these people if they saw anything. I won't be able to hear what you're saying because it's just going to come out as
Look, I got a meeting.
Yeah, he doesn't want to speak. He thinks I'm a reporter. How about you?
Kind of boring, eh?
Well, if you think armed robbery is boring, then yeah. I see the bodies have been swept away. But then I suppose that's what happens in these outwash places, these backwash places, these car wash places. This dude's got car trouble. Yeah, you got trouble. I've seen trouble before. That looks like trouble. What do you think's wrong with it? Any ideas? He's on the phone.
I think I hear your mommy calling you.
Me?
Yeah? What's up in the big world?
Oof, you wouldn't believe it. I just found a man who tried to kill me. And then somebody killed him. And the guy who helped me, and who actually did kill him, now wants me to go and meet him somewhere. He keeps pestering me, actually.
Fuck this country.
Many people have probably said that. You're not the first, I'm sure.
No, I'm just fine. Thanks.
You look okay. I quite like the... I'm not sure how to describe it. Customised? Did it come like that? Or have you taken like a bunch of felt tip pens and scribbled all over it? And that's why the trousers look that way? I don't know. Hey man. The game won't let me give you any money.
Why?
I said the game won't let me give you any money. Honestly, I have tried. Let's see if our proprietor is still as receptive to me for the work I did earlier. Hey. No, he doesn't want to know me now. He's too busy trying to sell Twingtopia and the magazines that we've mostly seen before, although I don't remember that one. Did we see that one before? Passion and Fashion? That might be the latest edition. I don't remember seeing that one. Okay, let's get out of here. Right, now, I have finished the things that were on my quest list so far. I'll be back with you in a second. So in editing, when I was just looking at how long that episode took, adding all the bits together, it took virtually 2 hours exactly. And that's a marvellous accident of timing. I had no way of knowing that those 3 things were going to take 3 hours when I stitched them all together and edited out the little bits where I'd done pauses for orange and all the rest of it. But it did, and it shows it can be done. And that's great. I know it can be done because if I look at my other playthroughs on the channel, I've done 1 to 2 hour episodes quite often, and it shouldn't come as a surprise to me. But there's something about Cyberpunk that I have to put the brakes on because I just spend forever there going through things one after the other. Making myself a list of 3 things was a good approach there. It wasn't an off-grid episode, as I said, because there were some tiny bits of story element in there, as when I went to see Ma Wells. That conversation I had with her was so emotive. I am so thrilled that she is making friends with now Misty, and can see, I think, the potential that's been lost. She didn't like Misty. She didn't approve of her when she discovered Jackie was first seeing her, and now she's had a complete sea change of opinion about Misty and thinks, I believe, that she would have made a fantastic partner for her son, a wife, maybe even a mother of grandchildren. And I say that as a granddad who's recently had a new grandchild arrive in the family, so I know the feeling that she's thinking there. It's just... And then she spoke about Jackie in person and how she'd always thought when he was younger that he was going to be trouble, and the premonition turned into a dreadful reality, that the trouble found him. And now she's still bitter. She's still, I think, a little bit resentful that she couldn't stop it happening. She knew there was this possibility all the time, but nothing she did or said prevented it from happening, and now it's happened and gone. The good thing is, though, that Misty is becoming her friend, I think. Partly, I think, it's the fact that she said, I can see what Jackie... I now understand why Jackie... And then she stopped herself, and I think she was going to say loved her at the end, but couldn't quite bring herself to say it. I think she has affection for Misty now too. She feels that this person is a good person and deserves to be looked after, and she's sort of there for her. They're there for each other. They've both got shared memories of Jackie. I thought that was just wonderful, going back there and having that conversation with her. And then, of course, there were the other benefits of going to see her, which were completely unexpected. The bar fight, which it's the first time I've had to use fists for forever in the game, since basic training. We got paid for it. There was the bartender, who was Pepe, who's a hoot, and we went and sorted out his marital problems and got paid for that. I think we may have been paid twice. I think he paid me and his wife paid me afterwards. I'm not complaining. Then there was the going home, which we managed to fit in. I've been wanting to do that because I know you get an XP boost as well if you sleep, but beyond that, there was discovering the tarot outside the door, which it can't have been active before. It cannot have been. Maybe I didn't even see it before. Perhaps it's only since I've become sensitive to the existence of tarots that I can now spot them. But anyway, that was the very first one and sets up the whole premise for the story, which was good. We also adopted the cat, which looks just like the cat that was outside Victor's place. Maybe there is only one cat in Night City, and it has a very large territorial area that belongs to it in its entirety because it is the only cat. Anyway, it's ours now, and yeah, I mean, I'm glad I bought the cat food in the last episode because that was a good piece of timing. We also discovered in the iconics that when you go into your stash room, I'm pretty sure the cutouts, there are not enough cutouts for all the iconics you can collect. Only some of them can be mounted on your wall, and that's absolutely fine. I need to look at the iconics and think about whether the Lizzie that I'm carrying should actually be swapped out for something else. Maybe I need at some point, perhaps in the future, to have a tech pistol, a smart pistol, and an ordinary gun of some sort. Maybe not pistols, but 3 weapons from the different categories: power, tech, and smart. Maybe, I don't know. It's just a thing I'm thinking about for the future. It's not important at the moment because that rifle I've got, basic though it is, I just love it. I don't know what it is. It's just clicked with me that is my go-to rifle. Then after we'd finished at home, we went off doing a third thing, which was just magical. The pressure being off time-wise, in terms of not having to think, oh, you know, I'm getting near 3 hours or whatever. The pressure being off just let me relax. I completely forgot, I've just realised, to go on first-person view on the bike. I tell you what, I was so engrossed in finding that it was possible to leave the city and properly be on the outskirts and beyond into the wilderness that I completely forgot to do it. I tell you what I will do it at the start of the next episode, because we're out there now, we're still in the desert now, and I've got to drive back to the city. So rather than skipping and starting in the city in episode 16, I'll start from where we finished and we'll enjoy that drive back in together. I can't believe I forgot. But then I did discover, whilst I was outside the city on that third thing, those magnificent hills and cliffs. And yeah, I really meant what I said there. I shall go back and do a thorough exploration of that area just to see what's there, because it's a completely different environment to the city. There is still wilderness. And I know that some parts of it, because the game's indicated this, are less safe to go exploring than others. That's maybe something I'll find out as well. But I'm up for that. I'm completely up for that. That actually might fit in with an off-grid episode, now that I think about it. I shall make a note the minute I finish speaking to you here. Also, my voice has suffered again today, because although we've had some rain recently, the pollen level has shot up again. And yeah, it's starting to do that thing it does, so I apologise for that. We got to the petrol station, which I didn't know existed, and I got to try out the armoured, weaponised vehicle, even though they took it away from me at the end, which was a bit mean. That was a discovery. We got into the actual junkyard itself, and suddenly there was the moment of realisation that this could be the junkyard where V's body ended up after Dexter shot him, thinking he'd killed him. And then Dexter himself was shot, and then that association led to a bit of free range exploration and double jumping and all the rest at the end, until we found the body of Dexter Deshawn, who had an iconic pistol with him, which we took. So yeah, I mean, the whole idea of episode 15 was to get off the conveyor belt of here comes the next episode, and you've always got that looming road sign that you're working towards, and you reach it and there's another one behind it. It doesn't feel quite like that now. It feels like I've got time to reflect and make proper notes and think about what I want to do in episode 16 and not be pushed along quite so much. That episode was about resisting the push of the story. I know I said, I think back in episode 14, that in 15 I might return to the Judy quest looking for Evelyn, but I got to thinking about it and decided, no, let's stop. The list of quests, the list of side jobs, the list of gigs is just growing ever and ever longer, and I've got to start whittling these things away. And that was a good excuse to do it. So I've fitted a lot of things in there, and one thing which I will not forget to fit in is this. I did say at the end of this episode we would choose the name for the bike. Now, all the names went onto strips of paper, and my wife has drawn a name from the hat, which she brought me a few minutes ago before I started filming the outro, because she heard I'd finished the main section, and the name that came out was, drumroll please, Archie. Now, I have to say, I remember that name being suggested by 3, 4, 5 people maybe, so for each person who it was suggested by, it went onto a slip of paper. Other names were suggested multiple times by people as well. If a person made more than one suggestion, then what I tended to do was put their names into one little mini hat and take a name out, so that each person only had one suggestion going into the hat. But Archie did go in a few times. It was one of those names that was suggested by multiple people, so it improved its chance of being selected. There weren't thousands of names. If there were only, I can't remember how many there were actually, because I was tallying when names were mentioned multiple times. My wife will know how many there were. I think there were less than 100 altogether. But I'll check with her about that. So a name that was mentioned 4 or 5 times would have stood a higher chance, a probability of being selected, and so it turned out. Archie. So it's a male name for a bike, which is fine. I mean, had he named it anything Misty related, I suppose it would have given the bike a female connotation, but that's just the way fate has it. And now I've got a name to yell when I'm calling my trusty steed, so that's good. Right, that was episode 15. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be along with episode 16 real soon. See you then. Bye.